Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of We the People at Sweden. Now, historical, just a small update, well, it's not really an update, but a refresher. The current ruler back in Sweden is the Regent Svante Nilsson, which technically speaking, well, I've been calling it the Regent. I think the official title would have been Protector of the Realm, which basically think like the Steward of Gondor in Lord of the Rings, kind of that sort of deal. So they're not officially kings, but they essentially rule like the kings. Because the Swedes were a bit reluctant on, being under the Danish rule during the Kalmar Union. Oh, and right, we are taking over probably this town soon enough. We've got a whole lot of culture in there already, so sooner or later we'll be emptying this out. That might not be a terrible location for a city, though. On the other hand, we might want to build it in here instead to get the chicken over there. Speaking of, did we get the chicken here yet? What do we have in terms of... okay, we've got a whole lot of geese. We don't have the goats. We don't have sheep in here right now. We've got some pigs at least growing. We do have some horses, but we might need to deliver those actually with the wagon up to Kazoo Raptor, because we're going to get the pasture there in 2 rounds. But let's get to the next round, shall we, so we can actually get to that point. Money-wise, we're still doing pretty good. We've got over 4,000 gold. We're not purchasing quite as much with that as we could. Got a huge income. Oh, religious zealots. Right, so that's probably because we've got several of the firebrand breaches now. Right, so the free colonist. Oh, right, so this is a... yeah, there's some fresh growth in there. That sounded wrong. But anyway, we could get someone in here. Either it could join on some of the stuff on one of the other towns, or we could just... actually, we can save that up because we're going to get the... colonists over here. I haven't quite decided where we're going to build up the town. I mean, somewhere over here, for example, on a hill might not be the worst. It's not actually very healthy, so the population might not be able to grow too far. There would be some marshland over there to turn into perhaps pasture for some chicken and or pigs. There'll also be some sheep over here on the hills. With the prairies. Also, we can get some of the... yeah. This might not be the worst location then for the town. It would also allow us to get some extra grapes, I suppose. Or some coal. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and just settle it down in there for now. So we've got the fruit plantation built. I guess we could go ahead and get the pasture over there. Ooh. That's a bit unfortunate. Hey, there's the Danes. I don't suppose we have a... oh, we do have an open border with them, actually. I mean, we could probably just move into their territory anyway. Let's go and talk with the... oh, we have met the natives. You know what, let's get to the native town then. Well, oh, okay. Right, so they've got 2 towns there already. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and heal up there. We've got our pirate frigate, which we're just going to go ahead and utilize as a bit of a patrolling tool in here. And then we've got our wagon train. Let's just unload that stuff there. We wanted to... right, let's go ahead and load up the horses. Is there anything else that we want to deliver to the other area? Maybe we'll deliver something like a bit of cheese. Not a full load, but like a little bit at least. Get another 25, for example. And let's go ahead and get that in Kazoo. And then, right, so there's the Russians. Let's go ahead and sail around here a little bit. Get a bit more information. And then let's get to the next round. Actually, are we going to get... right, there's 1 ship heading out already. There is 2 ships actually arriving next round. Oh boy, 2 galleons, in fact. That's going to be 3 treasures brought in 1 go. Which is going to be kind of exploding the amount of gold that we have. No, the prices are changing quite a bit. Righto, let's go ahead and sell those. Guess we'd actually take the... right, so the treasures, that's quite a bit, although we don't get quite the full money from those. I think what we're going to do is actually, we'll just go ahead and load up, like, on one of these. We'll load up 50 of each animal. Maybe not the geese, we've got plenty of those. We'll get a little bit of sheep. We'll get some goats as well. Which I believe goats are... you get the leather from those, I would imagine. At least that would probably be one way to get them. We'll get some pigs as well. I don't know if we want to bring in the horses, to be fair. And the cattle, I think we've got plenty already, so at least a few things in there. What I'll probably do is I'll actually bring in some trade goods. That shouldn't cost too much. So we can get some native traders as well going on. And then what else do we need? Because we can't trade fur. That's fine. Oh, right, I wanted to get the hardwood, didn't I? This is going to cost us a lot. But yeah, we'll send this one to Spike. And then we can go ahead and sell all of this. That's going to be a whole lot of extra money. Yep. Now we've got 8,000. Unfortunately, this cannot get into... No, it can't get on the boat. We can only bring in goods with this. What I could do with this, actually, is we'll sail to the New World. We can go for, like, some of the southern areas, and we'll start trading with the various native towns that we can find there. Until we got a full ship of goods, and then we'll send that back to Europe to sell. We cannot buy the furs, though. Everything else we can. But we just need to remember that we don't buy the furs. Alright, we've got a free trade over here. This should probably get to where... Oh, right, we got the problem in here. Okay, let's first of all turn off citizen automation. We'll get that one as a colonist briefly. And then, yeah, that can't join in yet because the food situation is too bad. But he will be getting in there. I suppose we'll get this as well. Is it now able? Yes, so let's get that as a farmer. Then one of these is going to be the... I guess we'll get the carpenter. And then we'll get the ore miner. Or miner, ore. There we go. So we are getting a whole lot of stone in here. That's actually really good. We need to deliver some of that to... actually, I don't wonder, is there any stone being brought in here? I don't think so. At least not yet. Right, so we've got the road up there. I guess what we could do is get a bit of road up to the town there. We've got a pirate vessel over here. I guess that's ocean. I don't know if the schooner... No, we probably wouldn't win that. Let's go ahead and... You know what? Let's head back home. I don't want to send this too far away. I kind of want to keep it as a... Oh, right, and the treasure can sit tight there. So the expert fisherman... Is this a new one? It is a new one. Right, well, let's start doing fishing then. So now we've got plus 10 food. Oh, wow, goodness. So we can get this, technically speaking, up to a size of 30 already with the food that we have here. Pretty good. It's pretty good. A little bit insane, but pretty good. We could actually spend some of the money to speed up the construction of the saloon. We'll probably go through some of the other towns as well and just start speeding up. Alright, we'll get the breeding pen over here for the pigs. And then now with this, we've got the possibility for a bit of horse breeding over there. Right, so we've got these three already. We don't have anything over there yet. Could turn that into a farmland, possibly. We'll get that into a sawmill. Oh, the failed trader has arrived. Okay, what do we want to do with this one? Probably not too much. It's, if I remember correctly, that's not very good at doing anything, was it? Failed trader? I can do carpentry. It can try to study, I guess. So in that case, perhaps we'll send this up to... You know what? We'll just send it to Spike to do some studying. Right, and then let's go ahead and move through here. Oh, there's a small island here again. Oh, pumpkins. Let's can talk with the... I actually don't need to talk with those natives, I guess. We're going to get into the fog over here. Bit of defensiveness. Right, we did already talk with those earlier. There's another native town there. Right. How far is the other scout? Oh, there's a Danish colony over here. Okay. Right, so the Danes have started colonizing on the western side there. So they must have had like an island over there and then they decided to... Well, it's not necessarily an... Oh, there's also a Spanish colony up there. Okay. So they are expanding. We've got a still fairly good sizable area in here. But we may need to start fighting against the Danes in here. I mean, is there... Well, I suppose yeah, they've got the iron deposit over there. They probably want to get to some of the mountains in here, as well as just in general get to some different climate. And then get different resources, which is not necessarily a bad idea. It's actually quite smart. Right, let's get to the next round, shall we? Right, so we've got the saloon built now. Oh, right, I was going to spend the money to expand other things, but I forgot about that. Right, let's quickly have a look at the situation here. So we've still got a whole lot of hemp. We haven't gotten the hardwood yet. We'll probably get that at some point, though, in here, in the not-too-distant future. So we could potentially start building another ship. And maybe we'll start building the brigantine. We got the ropes, we got the sails, we got the tools. We don't have all the cannons yet. We got the powder, at least. So we'll start making one of these. It's going to take quite a while, especially since we don't have all the resources yet, but that's fine. Ooh. Majesty and citizens of the Helmland are delighted to see European trade goods going to the colonies. His Majesty commands that you gain the largest share of this market. Oh, okay. From Europe to the colonies before any other... Ah, 9,000, okay. I guess we can use that to trade with the natives. Oh. Colonists are thrilled that the first shipment of hardwood with Europe... I made sure. Okay, that would be quite a bit further. No, we're not going to buy too much furs right now. Because we can't sell that back in Europe anymore. So let's go and get the road up there. This one's going to sit tight in there for the time being. And the Pioneer, that's going to start building the sawmill because it's along a river. That's actually a pretty good location for it. Ooh, that's a new native. The Mayans. Well, there we go. There shall be peace in our time. So this is definitely the sort of Gulf of Mexico feel that I'm getting here. Now, there is a Kraken over there, as well as an Orca. I'll go clear out both of them, I guess. Oh, that's, well, I suppose I can't fight twice in one round. Get back to the coastline then, that gives a bit of defensive bonus. We'll talk with the chief. Cold wool cloth. Insight and knowledge. Okay, good. Go ahead and move along there. Ah, right. The wagon train. Let's deliver the stuff there. So now, in theory... Yeah, we can do a bit of ranching over here. It may not be a lot of horses yet, but we are going to turn that into a quite important trade good in here, because we need horses for cavalry. And cavalry is quite useful, although it doesn't get the defensive bonus, but it's quick, and it's easy to sort of part of enemy logistics and all that. Speaking of which, what do we have over here to pick up? A lot of fruits, some peanuts as well. Well, I guess we'll get both of those. I'll deliver these to Spike. And then let's unload these people. So the expert fisherman is probably going to stay in here. Get a bit of food. Alright, we got the... Right, prepared settler. That's currently giving us a bit of... Alright, there's not a whole lot of good food locations yet. I mean, the best is probably going to be, like, building a farm over there, which is probably what we'll do. For the free colonists... Okay, it's a suggestion, that one. I'm going to go with the hill, though. Oh, it's another one would be there. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad one, to be fair. Actually, yeah, I think that is where we're going to go. It might cause a bit of friction with the natives, but that's fine. Get the veteran infantry over there as well. But that's going to give us access to the... Well, I suppose we can build stuff on the river. Or get shipments along with the river. We'll have access to some prairies. We'll still have access to that hill over there, which does give us access to some of the... actually, is that jalapenos? No, red peppers, okay. Which is going to be turned into spices. Right, is there anything that we need to load up from here? I mean, we've got a bit of cocoa pods and rubber. We'll grab those. I guess we can also take the rice from here and deliver that to Spike. Still got the fishing boat over here. It's got now 94. Oh, that's a pretty good amount of food there. Could potentially bring that into Spock-mania, for example. Speaking of food, okay, so Forger Jody is still having small issues there. How's the pig? Okay, we're still getting 1 per round. Although with the rebel sentiment increasing, we are slowly improving the situation there. Just not quite quick enough, I'm afraid. How's that? Okay, that's going to be a few more rounds for the farm over there. Then we can start building it or producing a lot more food. So I'm not too worried about that. Right, but since we got the money, let's go ahead and build a town hall. That's well, that's a decent bit of money, but yeah, that's going to allow us to unlock a lot more buildings there. Plus, I suppose it's going to allow us to get a bit more Liberty Bells in Spock-mania, which is not bad. And then maybe in Unsung we'll go ahead and build out the medical office. Actually go through the towns one by one. So we'll also build the medical office over here, so Jody. Because we're up to... we'll get the village market, actually, because we've got some goods in there to be sold in here. Of course, since we don't have the market yet, there's not going to be any demand. And then well, maybe we'll build the wall in Port Albertus, and then back in Spike. The Brigantine is going to require a few more resources. It would... Oh, that would cost quite a bit to just purchase that. It would be possible, but I don't think we initially want to do that right now. But I think once we start getting a bit more population in here, we'll start turning that into more soldiers and such. Because we need to start having a decent militia, because I think we might be outnumbered in troops, although not nearly too badly. Like, there's only one town guard over there, and one colonial militia up here. So if we start getting more, like, line infantry and such, that could actually mean that we are still very much capable of fighting the enemy. It looks like the colony of Waha, or the town of Waha, is not looking too strong there. It might offer us to sell that. Or purchase that soon enough. Ah, right, so the town hall completed, among other things, of course. Right, ooh, stockade. We'll build that one. So it's a bit more defensive location, that city at least. And the medical office, what else do we need? I mean, the blacksmith probably wouldn't hurt. Let's look at the other things in here. So we've got the... Oh, we've got a whole lot of feathers in here. Well, I mean, they do still sell fairly well in Europe, so that's not too bad. We do not have a courthouse yet, so perhaps we should build that one next. Then the medical office, of course, up here in St. Jody. Let's take a gander over here. So there's not necessarily... We are still getting a whole lot of leather, which we could try turning into some coats. We need to get the fur traders' house over here. It's going to take a while to build. And we still don't have any woodcutting going on in here, but I suppose the food situation down here is a bit on the low side. And the Kazoo's got the village market. We'll probably get the storage house, actually, so we can get the stable to increase the horse breeding capabilities. And we've got the walls in Albertus, so we'll just get a... I mean, the dock wouldn't be too bad. We'll get the tavern, actually, first. Ooh. Built 5 hospitals in 5 cities before any other colony could. As promised, our citizens collecting money to hire more doctors. Ooh. And yeah, we'll purchase a little bit of grapes, I suppose. Keeping the natives happy. Overseas professions in America have sent us petition. They call for royal troops to protect possessions. We could get rangers. It's costing 1,800, but yeah, you know what? Get some rangers. Alright, we've got conversion native. Okay, so this, first of all, that one's going to work on the collecting the coca leaves still. And the medics, we don't really need the medics in this town, but we might need those in other towns, like in Spokane, although Spokane is having a bit of issue with food right now. I guess we could get one into Fort Dat at least. That's going to be fine, and then maybe we'll still get that to Spokane. It's just maybe not quite as useful. And the ranger, that can do a bit of fighting. Is that actually... Yeah, it's got a strength of 8. It's not too bad, and that can also move along the mountains, if I remember correctly. So it could be a nice sort of frontier unit. Does it actually take... yeah, it does take one spot there. I'm going to send that to Unsung, actually. No, we'll respect the peace. Oh, right, yeah, we got the experience in here. What do we have? Now, we're going to get the veterans, skirmish, wild animal hunter. I mean, that might be okay. Get more money from killing the animals. Or hunting down the animals, rather. Oh, right, and here is the orca. There we go, getting some nice XP. Hopefully, at least. Oh, it isn't Itza. Right, so yeah, there's a bit of bay over there. But it does seem to be connected into the... Actually, I don't know about this one. That's a shallow coast over there. I think there is still a connection point somewhere further inland there. Right, where's the breacher? So, Kazoo will get a priest there. We've got a galleon heading back in down south over here. Let's go and talk with the natives over there. Get big, things started. Some under stuff there. So this is the caravel. We could send this to sell things, although the galleon's going to be doing some of that as well. We've got a bit of cloth that is being sold right now, I think. Although, actually, I don't know if they sell things if they can't produce them locally. Or don't produce them locally. I don't know. We got a lot of fruits. We could potentially sell some of that. I don't think we're using any of that to make the... No, we're not making the brandy yet. And yeah, fur we can't really do too much with. We've got a whole lot of feather, or down. So that's one type of feathers. We also got the wild bird feathers. You know what? We'll take that one, and we'll also take the feathers. And then some of the other... I guess we could take the gems. Sure. Sail off to Europe. We can also use the galleon over here to unload things. We've got a whole lot of different animals in here now. Or various animals. We've got so many geese in here. We'll probably want to transfer at least the pigs down to Port Albertus, because that is going to be a decent production in there. I do actually wonder, how much pigs are we now making in Sir Jody? It's still 1 per round, but I think next round it might start increasing the speed. Although I'm not actually entirely sure, maybe it doesn't. Anyway, we'll eventually get an expert herder over here, so that's going to increase the productivity. We're eventually also going to get an expert stonecutter over there. Speaking of which, okay, we don't have that much stone in here. The iron we could probably transfer every now and then. But yeah, we've got some of the logistics going, I'm sure. It's just, I haven't been paying too much attention what the wagons are actually doing. Oh yeah, we've got quite a bit of coal over here. So we are actually, yeah, we're still getting the cannons. And of course, a whole lot of tools. We're still getting some of the sailcloth, although, oh right, yeah, we're going to need quite a bit for the brigantine, aren't we? So right now, we just need the cannons, actually. We've got everything else already sorted out. It's still taking a while to complete all of that anyway, because we're not getting that huge amount of production. It's, I guess, 8 per round? Yeah, it's actually quite small overall. So we might want to get the carpenter thing, like the sawmill thing, built sooner or later. Stockade in Spocket Mania is about to, or will be completed fairly quickly by the looks of it. Although some of that might be left over from the previous round. Yeah, so it's actually not that quick. Still won't take too much. Hey, medical care. Now that we've got the medics, we get another flavor text there. Oh. Yes, I will take Waha from you. Oh. Tishkidden. Young warriors, you know what? Sure, we'll have some mercenaries. So that was, no, it wasn't that one. What did they give me? Oh, that! Ah, right. We might want to get a settlement over there, actually. Yeah, so the renowned medic, I guess, would there be... I mean, the health is still alright. We could turn this into doing some food-related stuff, maybe. Is there any food-related stuff that we could do, though? Not really. Let's have a look. I mean, I suppose, in theory, we could start butchering some of the sheep. That would give us some food, and also some wool. But at the same time, that's not really something that we could easily do. We could, of course, just get some more sheep going with the milkmaid work. That would really give us food. But actually, yeah, we're going to do that. So now we're getting 2 sheep per round. It's not a huge amount. But I think if we can just get... Oh, right. So this one, how about... become a healer. So it's going to start losing a bit of food, but that's fine. We got the mercenary. We could probably go ahead and either keep this in here, or we could send it down to the new areas that we're going to have down that way. And then with the galleon, we'll load up the treasure. Oh, right, we got the evangelist. We could probably send this one down to some other town. That wouldn't be necessarily too bad. Or maybe start heading further down that way. That's also quite large. You know what, I'll send over there. And then, right, we've got the lodge over there. I guess we're going to build the road. If we're going to have the town there, we're going to have to probably build a bit of a road up to there. Now we've got a road connection to the Ashaka settlement over there, so that's pretty decent. Did we? No, we haven't upgraded all that road yet. And then we've got the galleon. Right, I wanted to load up some more stuff on the galleon. So what do we want to go and sell? We could probably sell some of the geese. That would be one option. Also got quite a bit of cattle. And do we have... oh yeah, we've got loads and loads of milk. Although it's not necessarily huge value. We've got a lot of it. Another one, of course, would be just taking the 300 fruits. And then also... I guess we could get some of the coca leaves. I think we're going to go and sell some of the milk. We've still got massive production. And we'll go and sell that to Europe. And then we've got the wagon train. Let's unload the stuff. And then I think we might want to deliver some tools to places. For example, Spocket Mania is going to require quite a few. So let's go ahead and I think we're going to take up like, I don't know, 100? Is there anything else that we need to deliver? I mean, I suppose to there we could get the... I don't know if the sheep isn't really going to be helpful in that location. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. Bring the sheep there. Although it won't really increase the numbers that we're going to be getting in there. Because we're only using the stable, that doesn't really have an impact. In that particular case, anyway. We could always try to sell some of the trade goods, but I suppose we kind of wanted to save some of that for the native traders. So we can get some treasures from the natives every now and then. It's not going to be a whole lot of them necessarily, but sometimes it can be quite useful. Still a huge demand for wine, although there seems to be a pretty good demand for rum as well. So now that combine... Oh, right, we're getting a +1 for fruit brandy regardless from the building. Oh. And it doesn't even use the fruit. Okay, well that's actually good. The brigantine is still going to take a whole lot of time. What else could we deliver perhaps to Spocomania? I mean, we could always just deliver some of the cheese, for example. Although I believe we are producing some in there, aren't we? Or maybe not that much. So honestly, we could get... we're going to save the chicken in here. Or another town. And then we'll just deliver the tools and then we'll figure out afterwards. Is there anything over here that we need to deliver? And we could maybe deliver some of the horses up to... Actually, yeah, we'll take the horses. And maybe a little bit of pottery as well. I got a 20 pottery to Kazuraptor. The more horses we have there, the faster the numbers will grow on the pasture. Because right now it's not a huge amount. But we can probably increase that a lot. Oh, right. And can we put you into the school? Aha, we can. Graduation 12 rounds. Okay. That's manageable. Keep on patrolling over there. Oh, right, yes. Oh, the Caravel. Do I want to... Oh, wow, they've got a load of troops here. Let's have a look. What do they have to trade? I don't really... I mean, they've got the coca leaves, I suppose, but no, we're not going to buy those. I'm just going to go and do a bit of extra... Oh, right. There's a shark over there. We can move through... Oh, right, so that's a fairly fresh town, actually. Right, we've got the galleon up here. We could trade with them. Ooh, we'll buy the peanuts, and maybe we'll buy the leaves as well. What do we want? 400 gold? That's peanuts for cash right now. We could go and trade over there next. I suppose the man of war is going to start continuing down there. Try to go one way or another. Sail around. See if we can't find the actual... Strait of... oh, hold on. Cape Horn. That's the one. Not Strait of Magellan. Oh, silver deposit. Let's get on top of that mountain there briefly. So, oh, right. We got the season scout in here. I want to probably... Actually, at this point... might just want to continue on down to here somewhere. And then from there we can continue on. Right, so we've got the extra evangelist. Could maybe go for that one. But yeah, we got some more territory in here without having to fight. So that's always nice. Spocomania is having some issues there. We could always deliver the fish from the fishing boat down to there. Maybe not all of it at once. Yeah, if we could deliver all... Actually, if we send it now... It's going to go downwards, the numbers there slowly. We can almost be ready to increase the population in there. But that's going to keep it going for a long while. But we do want to have another town in here. It may not be hugely effective. I mean, we could potentially put it in there. But I think over here we'll at least have access to some of the forest. A bit more ground in general. I mean, these would be fine for the shellfish and shrimps. Although we can actually then send the fishing boat in there. That's not necessarily a terrible thing. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.